My name is Ashley Ford, and my profession I would consider as a master braider. And I'm also a braid mentor here in the city of Hampton, Virginia.
Hey, run that shit up, Trace. I wanna rock like, I wanna take it to the top like, I wanna pick that shit up, then make the shit drop like, I wanna push start with no keys, I'ma look good while I drive it. I want a whole lot of money with all of my niggas beside me. I wanna rock like, I wanna take it to the top like, I wanna pick that shit up, then make the shit drop like, I wanna push start with no keys, I'ma look good while I drive it. I want a whole lot of money with all of my bitches beside me. I wanna rock like, I wanna take it to the top like, I want a nigga that's getting it.
My grandma had me in church. Me and my sister was going to church. And I always knew how to, I think I started with my own hair. You know, not having your hair done in school, hair was wild. You're around different people. You meeting your friends and stuff, and they got their hair done. You know, I think I started off in the mirror, in the bathroom. I remember doing a cornrow and put a rubber band, and then I did my flat iron to the back. Like it was, I had my style. You know, do you remember that? Half, and then half braids with the rubber bands, and then like flat iron straight in the back. I started off like that. I started off with myself, and then it started off with church. People wanted me to do their hair once they seen my hair. Yeah, my friends in church.
My name is Christy. I know Ashley through church. Our grandmothers were friends and attended the same church. And we met actually at going to a basketball game. So I remember, I'm not originally from here. So when I moved here, my grandmother was in charge of the youth department at the church, and they were going to a ODU game. And when we pulled up to the church, my dad was gonna drive us, but the other kids got on the bus. And right before we were about to leave, I remember Ashley's grandma brought her and Riri, but there was no more room on the bus. And my grandmother was standing there, and she pointed to my dad's car, and she said, "Get in there with them." And we didn't know each other, nothing like that, so they got in, and at first it was like real awkward, but then, you know, we kind of opened up to each other. And I have two other sisters, she got a sister, so it was just, you know, it was fun. And ever since then, we continued to go to the church, we all joined the choir, we joined the praise dancers, and that's how we met. Ashley has inspired me personally a great deal. I really admire Ashley. I really do. I don't tell her, but the hair journey for Ashley has kind of been like the same hair journey for me. I don't have as much confidence as Ashley. I don't, and I'm learning, but I literally watch every video that Ashley posts. I really do. Whether she's doing somebody's hair, whether she was singing, but her hair journey really inspires me to keep going with mine. The hardest part of watching Ashley go through the struggles, I think for me, was her losing her grandma. It bothered me because I knew how much her grandmother wanted her to succeed in life. And it was like her grandmother passed, and she did it. She succeeded. She went past it. And I remember the day Ashley did a ribbon cutting. She was sitting in her chair, and I was watching her through the mirror. And she started crying. And all I wanted at that moment was for Miss Ford to walk through that door and say, "Miss Ashley, you did it." That's all I wanted for her. That's all I wanted for Ashley.
My first memories of doing my own hair, trying to keep up with the trends, not having my hair done, nobody to do my hair. It was always a mess. I remember this one girl telling me in school, she went to church with me too, right? Lauren Elder. She's the one, she said something to me on the bus, it don't make no sense your hair look like that. You hear me? We was on a pen train, I was in 6th grade, I'm never gonna forget. So I got in the mirror, I'm telling y'all, for real, I got in the mirror and I did the style, like I braided here and I put a rubber band. It was the easiest style for me, part in the middle, and then I flat ironed the back. And then I learned how to do ponytails, and I put tracks in the middle to make my fan bigger. You remember? I just wanted a ponytail. I still ain't got no ponytail. But that's why I started. I started off for myself, and then it went to church. Those was like my closest friends. We still was, even though we went to church together, we still went to school, a few of us together. We was in praise dance, choir rehearsals, but I started to do their hair. They were my first clients. Yeah, that's when it started for me. Mm-hmm.
Niggas like A4 did your hair. You already know. Niggas in the club like, oh, A4 did your shit. Like,
absolutely.
Nigga like, yeah.
That's so dope to me.
Yeah. That's designer when it comes to
braids.
braids.
That ain't no
that's dope. Now that's dope.
Or nothing, you know?
Because everybody braid. You can go get, that's like you get clothes from anywhere, but when you want to go to Neiman Marcus, you just...
You want to go to Neiman Marcus?
Yeah, you want to get, you want high fashion.
That's right, you want to say
yeah.
Okay.
And that's why, like, you know, I had been almost a year in, and then it was my birthday, so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now it's just shit, that's where I'm going to be at.
I realized I had a gift with braiding. I think the older I got, I was young, and I had the gift. I was braiding hair when I was young, you know, 15, 16, braiding hair, but I never took it serious. I never knew that I had the gift to take it so serious, like a career. You know what I'm saying? But I think later on in my days is when I knew it was a real gift.
My name is Beans. I met Ashley through my cousin. She was dating at the time. I met her at my house. She called herself running away from home. And she came in, and my mom, all of us just welcomed her in. She was just like another family member. One word I can use to describe Ashley is ambitious. Why? Because every time I see her, she's always going forward, have a good attitude, have a plan, thinking about executing and putting people on. And she's very also gracious and giving and caring.
My inspirations when it came to braiding was very local, because you know what, we didn't have social media back then. My inspirations off the gate was Yamashe, off the gate. She had the braids on lock here in my city. She was in Newport News, I was in Hampton. I had went with a friend of mine to get her hair done, and it was Yamashe's shop. And I remember the guys in my neighborhood, that's who they all were going to get their hair done too. So her name, of course, when you hear Yamashe, is very different, you know. I'm just thinking about what I was thinking when I was young. And I was like, dang, who is this lady? Because their hair was like, they had all kind of designs, all different ones, all different guys, different designs. So long story short, I heard that she was like a celebrity stylist. I went with my homegirl, and I'm like, dang, that's her. She was sectioned off from everybody else in the salon. And on her wall, she had pictures of famous people, but she was in the pictures with them, okay? Like she was, you have to travel. She looked like a special person, but her gift was amazing. I was on it. I idol her. She's my idol.
Okay.
I braided my sibling all the time. And I braided my friends too, and my family, yes. My cousins. They were my main supporters, you know. Actually, you know, they were my trials, I guess. You know, you gotta practice, more practice, more practice. But at the time, of course, I didn't know I was practicing.
Okay.
Yes. I thought about turning braiding into a career when I got pregnant with my second child. I always braided hair. I always did it like on the side, but I was a CNA here in the state of Virginia. And I just couldn't grasp the hours, okay? I felt like I wasn't getting paid enough. And I would come home, I think I was charging like $25 for a man head, something like that. And I'm like, man, the money was faster. It was faster. So it didn't amount up to the checks. So I went into a salon. And that's when I knew that I could turn it into basically a career, like basically take it serious. My grandmother's reaction when I told her that I had opened up a salon, she told me that it wasn't a job. My grandma told me that hair was not a job. She told me that I have to get a job that's guaranteed money. At the time, I didn't understand what she was saying. You know, it took for me to actually get into the field. Actually, I wanted her to know how good I was, because that's the thing. I was so good, I never really had a slow season. Some people have slow seasons. I never really had a slow season. That's just such a blessing. Thank you, God. And not having a slow season may have you not understanding what she was trying to say. You get what I'm saying? But when you get into the field and you're working around others and you see the girl that's working beside you, or, you know, you're wondering why they're not here, why you're here all alone, you know. But then as the older you get, you grasp things, you know what I'm saying? You start to cherish and notice your gifts. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, my grandma told me it wasn't a real job. She wasn't with it. She didn't like it. But when I told her I opened my own salon, she couldn't believe it. I had to take her to it. She walked through it and everything. And I think she still was like, girl, do you know what you're doing? The challenges I took when I started taking braiding seriously was, you know what I'm sitting here thinking, finding me somewhere to work. I remember being scared reaching out to the salon owner for a booth because I was nervous. I didn't know what they was going to think. I didn't know if he thought I was my work wasn't good enough. I was very scared, but I still stepped out. I was living in North Carolina at the time, and I was working in a shop there currently, but I had no motion at all. You know how it is trying to build your clientele back up, and I was in a city where nobody knew me from a can of paint. So I moved back here. I moved back because of my grandmother and stuff like that. Long story short, I wanted to come here and do full time. That's when it really started for me. Jermaine let me in. He let me in his shop, but I was so scared to reach out to him. I sent pictures of my braids.
My name is Jermaine Freeman. I met Ashley Ford. We met through a mutual friend. We became real close. We're musically inclined. Ford always been that girl to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna go get what she want. She gonna do what she gotta do, and she gonna handle business. Like I said, it's been over 15 years. we done had our ups and downs, but you know, at the end of the day, love is love. Once you love somebody, it's real and it's forever. So, one word to describe Ashley Ford: phenomenal, and that's an understatement speaking. Reason being, go getter, hustler, excellent mother, loving. She can be nurturing. She a thug too. She don't be playing, but you know, Ford is Ford. What you see is what you get. Can't get no realer. Years ago, me and another person started a salon called Runway Hair Studio. And I had called her, she was in North Carolina, and I had called her to ask her would she work in my salon. She told me yeah, and she came with no hesitation. From day one when she came in, you know, like real talk, any type of braid, if she didn't know it, she was gonna learn it. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She was determined to get what she needed to get, and as you can see, you know, shoot, she is what she is. My girl got a school, a salon, she done bought a home, she doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to my girl, Miss Ford.
His reaction, that was a hurdle for me. That there gave me more confidence, but it was a challenge. Also, another challenge I had was keeping up with the new trends that were coming out. At the time, feed-in braids were a thing, where the knot on the braid does not show. And I remember looking at the braid like, how are these women, because you remember it used to be a knot when you start a cornrow. So when I seen that cornrow flat in the front, it was magic for me. I was like, how did they get that? You know, then I figured when I moved back here, I seen somebody doing it and I tried to do it myself. That was a big challenge for me as well. So actually learning what I wanted to specialize in, and it was just going so fast for me. I remember doing a lot of box braids, a lot of cornrows back then. But the challenging, it's still challenging to this day. The advice I would give my younger self when I started braiding is staying consistent. And I wish I would have had my mind made up, but of course it's life. But staying consistent is my most thing, and actually focusing on the braids, like putting my all into it. You know, not having 2 other jobs. I just wish I would have stayed focused on it. I feel like I would have been a little more further, but I don't regret how it happened. My first salon job was it was this older lady. I was 16, and it was 48th Street and Marshall. It was this older lady, and I met her at Family Dollar with my grandma, and she owned the hair salon, and I was doing hair inside of my grandma's house, and they had a little conversation, you know, and then I went and I did a little bit of time in there. That was my first experience in a salon, but I didn't stay long. I was 16, I did not stay long. So I feel like my real first salon experience was when I moved back to Virginia, and Jermaine had let me in his salon, even though I was scared to ask him. He let me in. I was scared. Stepping into the salon, a professional salon for the first time, I was afraid. It was my sister-in-law's salon. My brother had married a hairstylist in Fayetteville, Carolina. Long story short, I was going there my grandma used to send us with our brother every summer when we were young. Probably was like 10, you know, when she had this big salon. She had a barbershop on one side and she had the salon on the other side. You know, when you younger and smaller, things are bigger. Like right now, the elementary schools used to be gigantic to us when we were small. But it was so big. And I remember her always telling me, smile. When you walk in, smile. And we were not allowed to wear Daisy Dukes. She had a front desk. Me and Ree was at the front desk reception area. And when somebody walked in, we had to smile. That is where I believe I got my salon etiquette from. I'm a little, you know, ghetto, but I really click into my salon things, professionalism when it's time to, you know what I'm saying? It's just about treating people a certain way. You treat people how you want to be treated. My first client was Senegalese. Senegalese twist on a professional note in a salon. My first client was Senegalese. I charged her $80, I remember. And she remembered too. We friends to this day. Her name is Yolanda. She was working at Family Dollar and I had just moved to Fayetteville. And she was telling me she needed her hair done. But I knew that $80 just wasn't enough, but I still did it. Some of the biggest challenges that I had experienced when I was a young scholar is the prices. As far as being a braider, I never considered myself as the best ever, but I know my quality. After a while, I realized that my prices were a little bit higher. They were a little bit more expensive than the average braiders around. And having people actually tear you down because of your prices. People, they get on social media, they talk junk if they don't want to pay for it. But I was in the process of sorting out my how can I put this? My clients. You know, your prices is what brings your audience. My audience, I had a certain type of audience that I was trying to target. So in order to eliminate, and plus I was very booked, so I was kind of overbooked. So I had to take my prices up to eliminate some of the clients, you know, send them around to other people. Long story short, my prices were one of my issues that it took a while to get my audience comfortable and basically understanding what quality is. A lot of people don't know what quality is. A lot of people don't care what their hair look like. A lot of people see that number and they run off. And when you run off, you're not for me. Did I ever doubt myself in the beginning? Yes. All the time, yes. It's scary. This is scary. Being an entrepreneur is scary. You have good days, you have bad days. Yes, very scary. How I kept going is the people, my students, my coworkers, you know, the people I work with every day. They keep you going.
My name is Kia, but I go by Kush. I'm one of the stylists at her shop. I met her through my boyfriend at a cookout. It was a neighborhood cookout I met her at. I had already heard of her. I already knew who Ashley Ford was. Everybody knew who Ashley Ford was, but I didn't know her personally. And we were at a neighborhood cookout one day, and come to find out, you know, my boyfriend, he's actually good friends with her. You know, they grew up around the same neighborhood, and he knew that I wanted to do hair. He knew that I wanted to braid. He knew that that was one of the parts of hair that I wanted to do, and he knew that she was somebody that I wanted to meet. So he introduced us, and we just kind of clicked and went from there. One word to describe Ashley would be encouraging. I say encouraging because she shows us every day that, you know, that we can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little bit older than her. However, I still look to her for advice. I still look at her work ethic. I still look at her talent, her skills, her ambition, her motivation, and, you know, you know, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It just puts a fire up under me, like the way she talks to people, you know what I'm saying? Even when she's going through things, like she always has an encouraging word. She always has a smile on her face. She's always willing to give more information. She's always willing to pour into those that want to be poured into, you know what I'm saying? She's just encouraging, you know. She's inspired me personally through her journey because, I mean, kind of like I said before, just piggybacking off of that, like she's a real woman. She's a real mother. She's taken real losses. You know, she's going through a lot of struggle, but she has that grit about her, you know what I'm saying? She always is getting up and going, like even if she if she falls, she's never down for long, you know. She's always ready to move forward, you know what I'm saying? So that inspires me because I know that I can continue to move forward, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all one, you know what I'm saying? We're all so much, we have a lot in common. I'm really trying to find the right words to say, like I overthink a lot, but she just, I don't know, it's hard to put into words, but she's me, I'm her. We are, you know what I'm saying, we're women, we come from the same demographic, you know. We all aspire to do better. We all want something of our own. You know what I'm saying? We all want somewhat of a legacy to leave behind to our children. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is something that nobody can take from her, you know? And it's showing me that what I do, nobody can take from me.
The moment I opened the doors to my first shop, I mean, it was amazing for me. It let me know that I could do anything. Opening a salon was easier than I thought it was. So I think it kind of gave me more motivation as far as life. When you could do one thing, it kind of motivates you to do the next step. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. It was a good moment for me though. I had really good support. I had a good team. It was strong. The salon was full. Business was booming. Yeah. It was good for me.
My name is Valerie Bell. I'm Ashley Ford's mother. Make me feel as a mother doing this for Ashley. Make me feel proud. I feel like a rock star. And I appreciate even I'm doing this for herself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Keep on moving. Keep on doing what she's doing. I want to keep on doing what she's doing. Make me proud. It's not about her being proud, her mother being proud of her. I want her to do. Let me know I did the right thing in life. You know, let her. I ain't do much, but I did something right. Morals and principles morals. That's what she got. You know, she might have her little messed up ways sometimes. What she does. I mean what she does. But sometimes I don't. But you know, I'm not gonna take it personal. I'm her mother. You know, I'm doing this for her. Cause what she doing for me is for her and my grandchildren. And that's lovely. When the good Lord called me home, I know they'll be taken care of. She liked things. I can remember of her determination when she had none. Then she got some. How about that? Okay. I can remember she had nothing. You know, now she got something. She done leveled up. And I appreciate that. As being a mother. Now let me know I did something right. Mm-hmm. When she got a salon, not her first one, her second one. She got a home. She got a class, and she got beautiful children. That's a memory. No, that's not a memory. That's for real life. Yeah, I love my daughter. I love my daughter so much. I'm so proud of her. Mm-hmm. Keep on doing what you're doing, sis. I want her to use her voice. I want to use her voice as well. In the church, everywhere. I got beautiful. She multi-talented, very multi-talented. She do anything she want to do. But I want to experience everything she want to do. Cause you very hand. Don't let that stop and do everything you can do. God done bless you with the voice. You use that in everything you do. That's my dream for her. I want to be a singer as well. She can do everything. Everything she's capable of doing, I want her to do. Everything. Experience every life, baby.
Working in a salon, because I worked in a few of them. And I feel like working in a few salons molded me. It taught me ups, downs. You know, working in a salon kind of taught me numerous things. Basically, booth rent was never an issue with me. You know, booth rent wasn't an issue. Choosing a salon, that's I think that's more of, that was one of my main issues. I always try to make sure I was in a good salon. When I say good salon, I'm meaning nice, positive people around, making sure that the salon has walk-ins, towels provided, dryers, sinks. I think that when I was kind of renting a booth, it motivated me. I think that renting a booth kind of motivated me to get my own salon. I think it was the money. It's the money, but it's also the drive. Because see, I'm an instructor. I'm a mentor as far as braids. Only braids. That's all I do. So when I'm teaching these young ladies and these grown women, they want to like stay close. You know what I'm saying? Some of them braid better than I do. You know what I'm saying? So they want to, just because they braid better than you don't mean they know how to run their business. Don't mean they know how to gain clientele. Don't mean they have the confidence to post that hairstyle they just did. You know what I'm saying? Here I am. Girl, post that. You know? Because what you see, the outside may not see, you know? I think that I wanted to become an owner. I wanted to become an owner to give other people opportunity. I wanted to become a salon owner financially, but financial is like last on my list, you know. It's more so of having people around me, because I'm going to do hair regardless. But having people around me, I think that's a plus. Some of the girls that are in the salon now are from my braid apprenticeship.
My name is Kiki, Keish. How do I know Ashley? Is because I work with her for one. For two, she's my best friend. Where I met her, Hampton High School. Went friends since high school. My girl was walking down the hallway one day, and she had on a shirt that stood out real hard to me. It said, it was an all-white collar shirt. That Jane was spray painted. Mind y'all, we in high school. This is 10th grade, 11th grade. That Jane said, I need a baller. I said, hey, come here, girl. That shirt look all right over there. You know, I like that. We clicked, been cool ever since then. One word to describe Ashley. All right, so I'm gonna summarize it because I'm gonna put the GOAT, okay? And I'm gonna say with the GOAT because underneath the GOAT for us is like an umbrella that summarizes undefeated, unstoppable, a go-getter, a boss, a friend, just a genuine person, you know what I'm saying? So to summarize it all, she's just the GOAT, baby. First and foremost, I love you, my girl. I just want her to know, just continue to be the person she is. She's such a wonderful friend, co-worker, a mommy, a teacher. It leads back to what I said, the GOAT, baby. You know what I'm saying? She wears that throne so well. She's not cocky. I just love her. I want her to know that I'm gonna always be there, no matter what. It's so much I can say. I want her to know just to keep pushing, man. You are showing me the way. I would have never thought I'd be here, you know. I almost look at it like, dang, if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here right now. Just thank you. Genuinely from my heart, like, thank you. And I really love you, girl. I really love you. That's what I want her to know.
The vision for my first shop. The vision I had for my first shop was big. I had a partner. She braided the bomb. I braided the bomb. Y'all thought we was gonna take over the world. At least the city. But we did though. We did. She's still a good braider to this day. I'm the bomb braider too, okay? But anyway, I thought we would bring people in. I'm not gonna say under our wing, but I thought we would attract a nice team, the best team in Hampton, Newport News, like braid team. You could come get some bomb braids, walking in, booking appointments. It was a full salon. We had a full salon. It's just, a lot of women working with each other is not always successful as it may seem on the outside. A lot of people may not talk about that, but that's the truth. Working with a lot of women could be very challenging. Everybody has different personalities. Some people live different. That's why when you're out here looking for a salon to work in, you have to make sure that you are in a really good atmosphere. Because the main objective, that's why when you're out here, you have to make sure that you are basically in a good salon that's going to target your audience. But you want to make sure that you're in a good situation. You want to be around positive vibes because the main objective is money. You're here to make your money at the end of the day. You can't be worried about if Suzanne is dealing with a married man. For real. You can't be worried about who head she did yesterday and did she take her trash out. Ain't nobody got time for all of that. You here to focus on your schedule, make sure your Buford is paid and your trash is taken out. You can't be focused on other people, but when you hire anyone, that's what happens. When you are in the business of taking in anyone, because when I first had my first salon, I didn't know. It's trial and error, okay? If I could go back to the first year of owning my shop, I would never have a business partner. That's the advice I would give. I would never have a business partner. I would do everything alone. I would do everything alone. I would prefer to do everything alone in my first business if I could go back, because it would eliminate me transitioning to another salon. It'll eliminate me having my traffic move over to another salon. It would eliminate me having to not have the best relationship with my partner that I had, because we had a good friendship.
My name is Gerald, and I'm Ashley's father. The moment that made me the proudest was that she set out to achieve something, and she's doing it. Ain't no looking back. Yeah. I want Ashley to know that Ashley had set a goal for herself. I don't know if she shared it with nobody else or not, but it's another shop that she wants to get while she got that, even both. I'm like I say to her, if you can keep your mind at it and focus, you get it just like you got this here. Actually, determination and hard work by what it means to me, it shows for itself. And she seems to be so much happier, not stressed out, man. Hey, if I had to change anything, I wouldn't. Let it be like this. Her journey, as I said before earlier, Ashley's journey to me, I can't say anything else but what I've been saying before, is that I'm very much proud of her. Her journey, hey, I hope I'm living to sit there and watch it, but I can see it growing right now. What advice that I would give Ashley for the future, it'll be something that she's already doing. Just stay focused, baby. Stay focused, because the world's going to change around you in so many directions by the time you get there. But just stay focused.
I only use human hair. like to use the synthetic or the bling, because it's a possibility that the hair gets tangled. You're gonna get a bad review because the hair tangled. Girl, it's naughty and all of that and and they're just gonna go around talking crazy about you and your work ethic and your styles, and it doesn't last. It's just better to go with quality. Might be a little more expensive, but you won't have any bad complaints. You ain't gotta worry about nothing tangling up. All she gonna need is water and a wig brush.
My name is Marie Ford. I'm Ashley Ford's little sister. One thing I know about Ashley that most people don't know is she straightforward, you know, but you know, she mean. She mean but sweet and nice too. Yeah, we always did each other hair, really, to be honest, but she always did my hair and my braids. We'll fight. You know, we'll fight inexpensively. You know, she ain't doing my hair right or stuff like that, but she, you know, braids in the front, ponytail in the back. She used to do my hair every day. Well, not every day, but every week at least. But we'd be fighting if not. Until I started doing her hair, though. Yeah. Well, that's my sister, my only sister, so you feel it. So. Well, me watching Ashley go through her ups and downs during her career, it was like, you know, she's still going through her ups and downs in her career. You know, you got to be level-headed. You know, I'm always on her corner, but it's hard, you know, 'cause it's not easy. So it ain't that hard to watch. I mean, it's hard to watch, not that hard. You know, it's hard. So what makes me most proud today is that, you know, she a good mom. She do her thing. You know, I know she is Braided, you know, business lady, but she a good mom. You know, and she taking care of her kids and doing that by herself, so that's good. So that made me proud too. And she doing her thing, you know, out here. So I'm proud of her, yeah. Well, she just everything to me now. I'm proud of her. I don't live here no more, whatever, but I support her. Yeah, everything my sister did, I did too. Whatever did I want to do too, so. I am her little sister, but you know, I always been like, you know. Deserve whatever she gonna get. Excuse me. I don't have a lot of words to say, but you know, I love my sister so much, you know, she just trying. People look at people and think that, oh, people might got this or people got that, but she's just trying like everybody else. She gonna do good. Now I ain't never think my sister be like this over no braid, you know. But you guess you gotta, she showed me, you know, you dedicate yourself, so you can do whatever, you know. People be want to give up on stuff, but she doing just good. That's good enough. She just always been like, she's my big sister, so she everything. So I live in Fayetteville or whatever. I got a, my life is like, I don't have a perfect life neither, but I wouldn't miss being in this for nothing. But I had to get on a bus, on a train, whatever I had to do, I was gonna be here. She always been there for me, always. When Ashley wanted to pick up and move to North Carolina, I picked up and moved to North Carolina. It's always been nice. So you can't really imagine how proud I am of her. Yeah. I already know that she was great. So, shit. Even growing up, Ashley was in the front seat the whole time. I ain't never had a front seat. Me and her, my grandma always go in the back. She always been. Everything my sister did, I did, literally. I think she a good mom. I just think she just fly. Just trying. To strive for her goals, and it's nothing wrong with that. Shit, I'd be there if she baking, if she whatever they say. Yeah. So gotta keep on keeping on, sister.
I can take you back to the moment where I feel like things were going wrong with my first business. I felt like I wasn't profiting. I felt like I had to continually to come out of my pocket. I felt like things was not making sense. It was trial and error. Having my first salon, I had to learn about actually researching the stylist and researching what they offer. You can even research all of that and get a person into your business and they are not positive vibes, not paying booth rent on time. Yeah, because what was the question again? Business partner when I realized I was not profiting, when I realized that the salon was not set up for profit as far as the booth setting. When you rent a place, you want to make sure that you are basically bussing the salon down. When I say bust the salon down, I mean you want to make sure that you have enough booths and make sure that you can fill those booths up to the point where you profit your money as far as paying the rent. The location where I was more expensive than I feel like was worth me being a beginner owner, if you get what I'm trying to say. So therefore, my expectations for rent was overboard. I wanted, of course, paying the rent. Oh, we paid the rent, that's good. Because that's what I'm used to, as far as personal, paying home rent, paying shop rent. But when you're in business, you want to make sure that you're also profiting. You don't always want to be coming out of your pocket for things, especially small things. year after year after year. You should have things set up where your business is paying for those things. So I was learning as I was going. It's a little bit harder when it's two people because sometimes one person may not understand what the next person may understand. And you may understand, but that don't mean you may agree to a lot of stuff that your partner agrees to. But when you're in partnership, you have to compromise. You have to compromise. So that's the number one thing. So some of the early signs that my partnership was beginning to fall when I started to realize that my partner was not intrigued as I was as far as what we had going on. Like when a person is unhappy with their profession, it can kind of lack. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm this perfect woman, but I always love hair. I've always loved braids. I've always loved my job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to downput anyone, but you love what you love. You can't, like, you can't be mad at a person for acknowledging that you're not in love with it. So when you're telling your clients like, I mean, look, either you're gonna love it or you're not. Either you're gonna deal with it or you're not. The fallout with my business partner, I'm sure it affected me and her. Well, for me, I know that it affected me personally because she's my real friend. Even to this day, I consider her as a real friend because I know she's a genuine person. I know that she wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to me, and I know she knows I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to her. But when you're in business, it could affect, and it did affect me and her friendship. But I don't hate her. I love her. I just didn't know how to move past the situation. We never had that real conversation after the fact of our separating because I was attached to her daughter to a certain extent, but when I had my daughter, you know, postpartum and all of this stuff, I had so much going on when I chose to leave the salon. So postpartum, all of those things, you know, I got relationship issues, I got career issues, I'm trying to figure things out. My friendship, it was nothing to do with my friendship. She was the perfect friend. But our business kind of interrupted our personal, you know, which I wish it didn't. You know, I think about it all the time, you know, but I know I'm able to contact her, and I feel like if I was wanting to have a real conversation and all of that, we could. But as far as the public goes, I respect the fact that she didn't really like try to expose me in a like negative aspect. You know what I'm saying? We both just had our first business. We did hair before this. We always had a business. But we had our first local business, and we were providing services. And I think that we both had trial and error. We both learned something from this. Brianna Matthews, she helped me to regain my confidence and my strength to rebuild. When I left my first shop, my first business, my first trial, my heartbreak, my losing my friend, when I left all of that, I went to her salon. She accepted me in. I had a friend of mine that was already working there, and she had told me that it was a booth that was available beside her. So I had reached out to her, and it meant so much to me for her to let me in because, see, people talk about people. So in this city we're from, Hampton, Virginia. So Hampton, Newport News. So people talk about people. So long story short, that was my business. So of course, me and my partner separating. That was a big news trend for some, especially the hairstylist. So me going to her salon, she had me there. It was a nice setting. It probably wasn't even as big as where I am now. And it taught me the space I was in. It taught me to stay in my space. It taught me to be more humble because I was not off of a boulevard. Well, I was, Work Boulevard, but I was not in a storefront. I was more so in a cut where you would have to come find me. It just taught me so much. It just taught me so much. I'm just grateful that she had accepted me. She pushed me. I remember I probably was there for like a good 3 or 4 months, and she had asked me one day, she was like, Ashley, have you been looking for buildings? And I wasn't expecting her to ask me, was I looking for buildings? Because, you know, the average person is going to want to keep you for their own benefit. You know, I'm $150 a week. That's $500 to $600 a month. So anyhow, it intrigued me. Even before then, she'd been intriguing me though, just the way she treat me, the way she treat others. So long story short, she was like, have you found a building yet? And I'm like, she's like, have you been looking? I'm like, no, I haven't even been looking because see, I was traumatized from my business. I was traumatized from me leaving my business. I was hurt. I lost my friend. I lost my business at one. I just had a baby. I lost my man, my grandma. I lost everything like at one time. But God works in mysterious ways, and I do believe that everything happened for a reason. So I got a lot of faith. One thing about me, I do have a lot of faith. So she was like, have you found a place? And I'm like, no. But that motivated me to go look for one because I don't know if she wanted me out of her salon. Or maybe she just wanted the best for me. So I went ahead, I looked around because I also had my apprentice in my ear. Don't forget about me. Where are you? Because when I closed down my salon on Mercury, I also had end up shutting down my school because I had a school downtown Hampton, Virginia as well. I shut both of them down. They both were by the same owners. I walked away from everything. So I was like out here just, this is my career. This is what pays my bills. This is all that pays my bills, okay? I walked out on faith. I was unhappy with my career, so I tried to change it. So Brianna Matthews, she had mentioned in my ear about a salon. And I also had other people in my ear as far as my apprentice in my ears, my salon. Where can you put me? I'm ready to work. So I'm like, I gotta get somewhere. So I started looking. I started looking around Hampton, Newport News, and it was hard looking around, you know, because you got to make sure your business is in a shopping center where there's no barbershop, where there's no hair salon. You want to be the only one out there depending on the size of the shopping center. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that your stylists are getting all the walk-ins in that shopping area, you know? You don't want to be somewhere where somewhere else is. You don't want to be in a dead area. But I'm not trying to say you can't be in a dead area because if you got some bomb stylists, them people coming to wherever you at. They coming in the corner, they coming in the cut, they coming under the cut. They coming under the rock, they coming over the rock, they coming wherever you at. But you have to basically make your mark. And I feel like where God has me now is I am in the field of motivating the beginners. And some beginners may be traumatized from being in a bad salon. I don't want to say a bad salon, but a salon that's not fit for them. If you're in a salon that's not providing towels, that doesn't have Wi-Fi, that doesn't have a phone, that doesn't have walk-ins, you're kind of independent as hell. So you have to already have those things amongst yourself, amongst your own brand. So that means you have to know where you are and you have to be able to take advantage of where you are. If you're a beginner and you're walking out on faith and you're starting off, you want to make sure that you're somewhere where you can build, where the next stylist can refer, where you have a group chat, where you're in a building, where you're in a business, you know, where one could walk in and the people are not available right now, nobody's around, but you can drop that name in that group chat. And Paul or Sally, whoever is at home, they're waiting on the walk-in and you can give them the walk-in. But back to what you asked me, Brianna Matthews gave me the vision of moving forward, you know, pressing forward. I got my salon. And when I walked up on this salon, it had everything in it already. It was just for me to start off. Because when you got a salon, you got to put money into it. You got to have the salon, the booths. You got to have the mirrors. You got to have the insurance. You got to have the chairs. You got to have the mats. You got to have the signs on the door. Okay? The washer and dryer. You got to have everything you need in there to keep your people happy. That's what keep the people coming in. That's what keep the people there. Everybody have different experiences when they're working in the salon. My experience from having my first business as far as business, resilience, and trust, it didn't really mess up my trust because my partner she was top tier as far as trust. I couldn't trust her. Business, that was my issue with my business. I trusted her, I loved her so much. I looked past a lot of things that I shouldn't have as far as business may go. And I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect, that she didn't look past some things with me. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying I learned how to keep business and personal separate. We did the best we could, though. We did the best we could.
I like to help my mom around the shop so I can be respectful and healthy.
Damn, but I thought that was walking through here all week. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been in here all day. But I gotta get ready for my class. I got this lady, I got somebody coming all the way from Philly for class tomorrow. I normally don't have my classes here. But until I get a new location, I have to have classes here to a certain extent. I do have another location, but it's only like 4 or 5 girls tomorrow, but one of them is coming all the way from Philly. That's the type of stuff that keeps me so motivated, so motivated. Tomorrow we're gonna have a beginner's class. Excuse me, I've been working all day, sorry. But tomorrow we're gonna be working on traditional box braids, feed-in braids, plaits, and my nails not done. The struggle. I'm still gonna do it. I gotta do what I gotta do. Maybe I can make it to the nail shop tomorrow. My week has been so full, I have not had the opportunity to handle me. But I'm still gonna be present for the people. Like, you got it going on. You got it going on. It's like you came to class for sure, for sure. You came to learn, girl. Take a picture of all the braids right before you take it out, please. Jalisa, you quiet? You must be over here smoking boots over here. You smoking? Huh? Jalisa on her 4th grade. Don't tell me it's hard. At the beginning, you was looking like you didn't think you was gonna get it. You got it. Now you just gotta execute it. That look good. You have. Man, I love my job. It's my favorite part. I think the feed-in, the feed-in is my favorite part. When you don't know how to do a feed-in, like add the hair, because I know you're gonna add the hair. I know you're gonna do it, and she did it. I told you. I told you.
So how you been enjoying this class?
You enjoy it?
I love it. I don't know how to braid or do hair at all. So it's a learning experience for me. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time.
That's good. I'm glad you bored?
No, not at all.
Did you learn something today?
I learned a lot.
That's good. Are you enjoying your class?
I really enjoyed today. I really enjoyed my instructor. The training and the teacher was phenomenal.
You are phenomenal. You did so good. And thank you. Thank you. Did you learn anything today?
Yes, I did. I learned how to feed. I learned how to, my hand technique, instead of being under, it's got to be over.
Yeah. And doing over, what does being overhanded, does it help you? Did you learn anything today?
Yes, I did. I didn't get my braids right.
What you learned?
I know how to fix my hands. I learned how to do the one-step process.
Yeah.
And
the 1-2 push under grab. That's very necessary. Baby C. This Baby C came always from Philly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, her mom brought her from Philadelphia for her class. You enjoy your class? I want you to use the tips. Try to use your tips. I know your finger hurt though.
God connected us for a reason.
Thank you. You motivated me today. All of y'all did. Don't get it twisted. You had some kind words for me. That was nice.
You motivated me because I'm the type of person I easily give up.
No.
But you wouldn't let me.
No,
So you definitely motivated me.
Not in my face either. Not in my face. I am a how can I say this? I'm like if it's not in my face, I might don't think about it, right? Like say when you leave. But I feel like that face you gave me right there, girl, I'm be on your butt so hard. Hey, you did the kids' hair yet? Girl, I'm gonna be messing with people. I'm telling you for real. I'm gonna mess with you though, because I couldn't believe it. I thought you weren't gonna get it the way you look like. You wasn't interested, you know, like, oh, no, I ain't doing all of that. Girl, you came over here and did it. You did it. Me starting the braiding school was important to me because I wanted to give the teens and whoever like a blueprint, because I didn't have that. I didn't have a blueprint. I want especially the teens to be ahead, to know how to do certain things or have someone they can come to and talk about. All I do is braid. So I ain't gonna say that's all I can help you with, but I can help you with some braids down to your finger, your hand placement, and that's what this is really all about. I just want to have more awareness of what's going on in Hampton, Virginia. We have a braid school here in Hampton, Virginia, from ages 8 all the way up until, like I said, I just had like a 61-year-old woman in my class this weekend. She did really good. The ages are not limited, really. Hell, I'll take a 4-year-old if she know what the hell she doing. If she focused on the braids, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, the braiding school, it motivates me. I feel like that's my expertise. I like to do braids and I do good braids, but teaching and training and mentoring and motivating and inspiring people, that's my drive. That's me. That's my life. That's what I like to do. Yeah. I want them to actually be able to enjoy braiding. I want them to actually enjoy learning. But as far as life, because it's much more to life than business and working all the time and stuff like that. I want them to be able to separate the business from the personal. I want them to be able to get the credit that they deserve for being an entrepreneur, as far as knowing how to document their self and their brand in the city of Hampton and getting what they deserve. Not saying they're not getting what they deserve financially, but actually having it documented, because you know we're entrepreneurs these days. So when you're an entrepreneur and you're accepting cash and stuff like that, you're basically nothing on a piece of paper. The people don't believe you. They don't see you. They don't know you. Most of all, they don't believe you. So therefore, documenting your deposits, documenting your appointments and stuff like that, it goes a long way. Being able to provide documents for your income is what's top tier. Having a LLC or nonprofit or whatever you want to do. Having your EIN and having your business account. It all depends on what you're trying to do with business, with your braid business, with your brand. Some people are just trying to come to class to learn how to do the kids here. But for the beginners that's trying to start a business, you know, that's something I'll pour into you. Making sure you go take your state boards after you finish your hair school. You know, stuff like that. Try to motivate you to stay positive and keep pushing forward, because it's light at the end of the tunnel. And you get positive feedback when you are consistent. You know, you may not be booked one week, but if you have good work, it's gonna catch up with you. Teaching others has changed my perspective on my journey, because it's so motivating. Everybody is so different. So when people come to the class, everyone is different. So everyone has like a different situation. Maybe someone may know how to do a box braid, but they don't know how to do a feed in. Somebody may know how to do cornrow, but not know how to add the weave in. Somebody may be smoking boots, already in a salon, already servicing tons of clients just off of doing natural cornrows, men braids. Instead of doing the weave, you can like specialize in whatever you want to specialize in. But these people, they come to me and they're trying to learn. Everybody has their own thing they're trying to learn, but it's so unique to me, of course, because they want to come learn from me. But it's like, everybody's so unique.
All right, so what impact do you hope to leave on the next generation of braiders?
The impact I hope to leave...
say that again.
The impact I hope to leave on the next generation of braiders is motivation, dedication, and believing in themselves. I'm here doing a documentary for just simply getting some type of film or document of what I have going on right now. I'm 35, so I'm thinking when I'm 70, I want my kids, when they're 35, to be able to see what mom was doing, see what mom had going on. I want the younger generation to believe in themselves, know that it's possible, know that you can provide for you and your children from braids. if that's really what you want to do. It's okay to have another job and put braids on the side, but I'm a full-time braider. I believe in hustling, getting the money. I'm an entrepreneur. As far as turning my struggles into success, humbly speaking, because I don't ever want to speak like down or low about myself, but I don't really consider myself as like, oh, she got success. It's more so on the outside, you know. I'm still pushing. I'm not exactly where I want to be, but on the outside, people may think you are like living this perfect life, but I'm really not. I struggle day to day just like everybody else. I don't have nothing is perfect in my life. I'm a single mom. I got 3 kids, 18, 11, and 3. So everybody has a different dad. I'm dealing with different things. All by my lonesome, but I am at the same time grateful with my struggles because I have came a long way. So I am grateful just for having my lights, just for having my water, just for having me and my kids under one roof together. Different scenarios, I try to handle it like memories because you know when you lose people, you value life a little different. You're able to handle things differently, like the struggles that you go through. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't give a damn if my lights is out. As long as me and my kids are together and I got a brighter day. And I do hair, so these hands, hey, I can put this down one day and put that down the next day, the lights back on. But long story short, I'm regular just like everybody else. My success as far as braiding, the mentees and the praises and the likes about the hair, my talent, that's what keeps me motivated the most. But I struggle every day just like everybody else. I'm not rich, I don't want to be famous. This here is for the little girl that want to braid, that want to do hair. I don't care if you braid or not. You want to do hair, you want to do anything, you can do what you want to do. You put your mind to it, you can do it, whatever you want to do. And that's just point blank period. This wasn't planned for me. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful and I'm blessed. Looking back at my journey, the definition of success has changed over time tremendously. Tremendously. Traveling, number one. Meeting celebrities and being in different places, knowing that I can do these things. Different hotels, different rentals, different states. You know, different events and different celebrities being around. You know, it lets you know that things are possible. It gives you hope. It lets you know that you somebody. You can be present in that place. You know what I'm saying? So my vision of success is a little bit different. My main thing is being financially free. I'm not sure how other people view it, but I definitely view it on a personal level. Business / personal. I think it's more of a personal thing for me. Nowadays, it's bigger. I have the salon now by myself. I remember that being well, like I said, I never dreamed to have a salon by myself. I didn't even think that was happening. Reflect on everything I accomplished. I'm most proud of believing in me. I'm most proud of having the determination. I don't know where it come from. I've always been like this since I was young. Like I was 16 with a driver's license, you know, with my own car. I was very determined. Although my grandmother helped me, but I am just a determined individual, but overall, I'm most proud of me, believing in me. I was a little young when I kind of figured out what believing means. Believing somebody else is a lot, but believing yourself, that's a whole lot. So I'm most proud of me believing in me. And the people make it so much more realistic. The customers, your audience, period. It just motivates me. I can't say it makes you motivate you, but it motivates me to keep going. The students, they motivate me to know that I'm about to open this school, know that I'm gonna have this 24/7 situation as far as mentoring and teaching and training and coaching. That's my dream, that's my retirement, that's my love, that's my life. That's what I love to do, that's what I do naturally. So the main thing that I'm proud of is believing in me. I want people to remember my story as I guess I could say genuine, push. I remember I watched a few girls come on here that say that they never seen me struggle before. Man, look, just keep the faith. Having faith got me through a lot. I remember one of my friends telling me she didn't even know what it felt like to have no faith. She didn't know what it means. I thought she was crazy. Because that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me motivated. Period. All the way around the borderline. It's scary being an entrepreneur. I don't care what kind of entrepreneur you are. It's scary. Some days it's going to be better than others. You got to know how to handle it. And you got to be smart about it. You got to make sure that it makes sense. You got to make sure that the money equals up to what you have going on. It's a lot, but you got to love it. You got to love what you do. The legacy I hope to leave behind for the Braiders is like knowing it's possible. Like knowing you can have whatever you want just from braiding. That's the whole thing. I don't care if you just do men cornrows or if you just do knotless braids, if you just specialize in twists, double strand, or plaits. You can have whatever you want to have if you have your organization set up, in the right way, I want to be the blueprint for you. I want to be able to show you. Everybody is different. You can't look at one situation and put your situation in that situation. You have to be able to want to speak up about it. Reach out about it. That's what I mean when I say love yourself. You got to do the research for your brand, In the next 5-10 years, you're going to have a location for the braiding school. The first braiding school in Hampton, Virginia. It's already happened. I've already did it. I'm just going to do it bigger and better so everybody can know about it. That's why I'm doing this. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. A lot of y'all are going to be like, what? Who she thinks she is? Me. I'm A for it. Yeah. There's only one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make a way for the others. That's what I'm doing. So sometimes you got to be willing to make a fool of yourself. The biggest dream that I want to achieve is having this school, having a space where other Instructors can hold their sessions for a very low price daily. I want to be able to have a location where people can come service people for cheaper prices because they're learning. I want to have a place where a person can come to me intimately, one-on-one, and feel safe with me, expressing to me what their issue is with braiding. I want to have a home front. I am going to have a home front. This is the beginning. This is the reason. This right here is for you. This is for the beginner braider. This is also for the OG braider that's sitting at home like, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know what they got going on these days, and I'm not doing it no more. You can still come to a class. We're going to have a good time. And you're going to learn what you learn, know what you know, and you might even be able to teach somebody else something. People learn from everybody. They don't just learn from me. When you're in a class, you learn from other people too. It's all about being willing to network, open your mouth about your brand. How loud are you about your brand? Come on. I'm going to continue to inspire and uplift others in my community by, first of all, I want to do more footwork. I don't do a lot of footwork because I'm so busy at work trying to service clients. I want to pull back from that, and I want to be able to have people in place where my clients could possibly go to while I'm doing this footwork for the beginner braiders, the advanced braiders for the school period. I want to be able to have options for the beginner braiders, the advanced braiders, the curious braiders, or the assistants. I want to have different programs. I'm prepared to have this summer camp going on for the teens. I'm prepared to have after school programs or after hour programs, because I don't want to just label it as an after school program, because you may not be in high school or middle school. You may be an adult trying to come get some side late hour training. I'm trying to have different classes, and I'm also trying to have an apprenticeship program going on, which I will have going on, which I've always had going on. But I would like to have a stable location so that I can expand the opportunity for others at one time. Someone that's out there facing struggles, that's watching this. I'm so sensitive because I went through a lot. When a person say I put blood, sweat, and tears into this, I know what that feel like, putting blood, sweat, and tears into something. A lot of people don't know what that feel like, but you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep dreaming. You gotta keep hoping. I'm a dreamer. I'm a big dreamer. And I'm a dream chaser. So can't nobody tell me nothing. Even if a person tell me no, I'm going to keep pushing. I don't like when nobody tells me no. I get a lot of no's. I get a lot of declines, turn downs, whatever. But I don't do good with no. So I do whatever I got to do to try to figure out I don't care what it is. I don't do good with no, because I feel like if they can do it, I can do it. So I know for a fact if I can do it, I came from nothing. I know if I can do it, anybody can do it. So, but I also know that a person can be looking at you like you got it all together. I don't have nothing all together. But I plan, but I hold myself. I hold myself to a standard. So I show certain things because I don't want anybody to feel less than. I know I got people watching me. Kids are watching me. My social media kids are watching. I can't post certain things no more. I can't speak my mind, y'all. It's a lot. But it's all positive though. I do what I do to motivate the next. I do what I do to try to make sure that no one is discouraged. Just keep pushing. But my number one thing is, man, I am close to God every day. Okay? Everybody's religion is different, and I try not to speak on my religion because people may have different religions, but can't nobody tell me nothing about my God.
Ashley, proud of you, girl. For real, ain't no damn words that can say how proud I am of you and shit, but I know you going places, doing big things. Your name ring bells around here. Shit, I'm proud for you to be my little sister and shit, for real. I love you to death. Keep doing what you do. You know what I mean? I love you.
What's up, sis? I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you. And I told you that everything that you was gonna do, that it was gonna become true, as long as you stick to your plan. And you know, Big Brother's there for you every step of the way. Anything you need, I got you. I love you. I love you to death. Keep going. Keep going.
Babe, I love you. You my everything. Ashley, it's me, your sister Ree, your only sister Ree. I am here. I came for your documentary. I love you. I would never miss this for the world. I even came and my ball joint on my truck was broke. I'm here though, and I love you because you know it ain't no you without me. It ain't no me without you. I love you and you love me, and I keep doing your thing because you cannot stop doing your thing. You start doing your thing, then what else? So keep going because I'm gonna be here regardless of the fact. So peace out, and I'll holler at you.
Yo, this your man Flack. I want to give a big special shout out to my dog, to my partner, my roadie, Ashley. Salute on all your accomplishments, everything you got going on, the school, the salon, everything, the Patron you be drinking, every motherfucking thing, all the shit you let me do at the shop, shoot, everything. So I just want to say congratulations on everything. Holla, be blessed, be good.
Hey, Miss Ford, my baby Ashley. I just want to say that I am very proud of you. I am so happy and honored to know a person like you. I thank God for the accomplishments that you have accomplished. And don't let it stop right here, baby. You have much more to give. God is using you to train these young girls, to teach these people how to become business-minded people. What you are doing in America is excellent. It is great. Don't let nobody stop your shine, baby. Let your light shine brighter than it ever has before. Coming from the heart and my soul, I love you very much. From your boy, Jermaine Freeman. Peace out.
It's me, it's Yamashay, VA all day. It's me in the flesh. OG. Glad to be here. Honored to be on here for my baby G, Ashley. Hey, baby cakes. I just wanted to let you know that I'm proud of you. I'm honored, like I said, to be here, to even be able to pay you the respects that you are owed. You definitely have been doing your thing. You are an innovator, an artist, someone that I even look up to. And I know that, you know, over the years you have, you know, looked up to me as an OG per se. But honestly and truly, I am inspired by you, baby girl. I have been watching your work just as much as you have been watching mine over the years. And you truly are a GOAT. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You truly are a GOAT. I want you to continue to innovate, continue to inspire, continue to keep your foot on their neck out here. These baby girls, keep leading them, keep teaching them, keep showing them who and how to be. I also want to tell you that I love you. I love you so much, baby. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being who you are in the braid game out here in Virginia. You have made your name. You have made your way. And I look forward to seeing all of the things that you're going to do. You started your school, your hair salon, all of the styles that you have put out here for people to mimic. Just as they did me a long time ago, as people still do it to this day. So I'm glad that you have the opportunity to have this type of platform to continue to show people and shine for people in an inspirational way. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being the person, the leader that you are, because that's exactly what you are. You are a leader that has helped a lot of young girls have a dream. You know, we are people that have been able to show them that dreams do come true. And even though we come from a small town like we do, we can make big waves across the world. People know who you are across the world, baby girl. And I'm just proud to know you. I'm just proud to be here and show you that you are appreciated and you are a big dog. All right? I love you, boo.
I am Ashley Ford, and these are my braided dreams. Cut their neck off, cut it.
I want a nigga that's getting it. He double it up, then he triple it. Look, we gon' have fun with his Benjamins. He act a fool with them dividends. He don't throw money to no one else, so I can just treat him like any man. I don't wanna do nothing that's regular. No, I can't fit you on my schedule. Bitches hating couple niggas too, but you tell me who my competitors. See, you tell me who should I go act a donkey on. Get a orangutan and knock a monkey on. Ain't fuck with these chickens. Mine on the money, a million riches. Don't wanna do nothing that's regular. Man, talk to me nicely. 100 chickens, that's me, am I rolling? That's probably unlikely. I'm at the top, blowing heavy, heavy. You need to Skype me, and they can try, but it's understood. You can't do it like me. Okay, get lit like I wanna rock like